Hello, and welcome to my half of the vlog. I've been busy with stuff, but I've also had a fair amount of free time, and I've read, played some real good stuff. Last morning, yesterday morning, I finished reading a book. I know, I know, called The Stranger. Guys, I really liked it. There's this guy, and he's like super apathetic, but he's got like friends, and there's this gangster dude who he's chill with, and there's other people, and he just like does stuff, gets arrested, gets put on trial, and then all of his friends are like, "Hey man, we like you," and he's like, "Aw, I like my friends too," and then the book ends. Like other stuff happens too, but you know, that's all that really happens. I also watched a lot of movies in like the last 2 weeks. Well, I watched like five. I know there's freaks out there who like watch a lot of movies, but I watched The Backrooms. I really, really, really liked The Backrooms. Out of all the movies I watched, it might be the least favorite I watched, but I just watched a ton of really good movies. It's like I enjoy The Backrooms a lot. I watched that Super Eye Patch Wolf video when that came out, and that got me into like scrolling like r/liminal space. The movie has like a lot of very fun like shots that would fit right in on that subreddit, and some of the better posts too, not like the slop. Right after that, like the very next day, I went and watched Obsession with some friends. That I love that movie a lot. That movie's really good. Maybe my favorite I've seen. Well, okay, second favorite. But I really, really liked it. When I was a wee lad in like middle school, we had to read The Monkey's Paw for class, and I loved that short story like a lot. I liked it. I liked it. And then there was a substitute teacher at the time who was teaching it, and she was like, "Hey, if you liked that, you should read Pet Cemetery." And I'm gonna be honest, that was a crazy recommendation for like a middle schooler, like an eighth grader. Like I feel like I was way too young to read that book. That one kind of messed me up as a kid, but I don't regret it because that and The Monkey's Paw got me into like horror books, which eventually got me into like horror games and horror movies, which have been like really good. I really liked it. That being said, I think the favorite thing I watched in like the last 2 weeks was Look Back. I really like Look Back. Fujimoto, okay. I kind of fell off the Chainsaw Man train. I loved the first half, like the first like arc up to the Gun Devil. When I read that, I was in the middle of like reading Berserk and like Vinland Saga. And in my head, like Chainsaw Man was right up there with those other two. It was like really it was good. I loved it. And I started reading Fire Punch, and it got weird, and I stopped reading it. I want to finish it someday. It's good, but it's so weird too. And then like the second half of Chainsaw Man, I enjoyed I forget if it's Asa or Asuka. She's great. She's awesome. War Devil, their dynamic is great. The like Chicken Devil intro is crazy. It's like funny but also like terrifying and weird. It's great. I loved it. But just as the arc went on, it just kind of slowly became like a bit much for me, and then I fell off. But after watching Look Back, Fujimoto, I remember why I liked Fujimoto. He's won me back. He's won me back, guys. So I gotta go finish Chainsaw Man. Well, I heard the ending to Chainsaw Man was also kind of bad, but like, I still gotta read it. I'm a Chainsaw Man fan. I gotta. And I'll finish Fire Punch, even though it's weird and odd, and weird and odd. And I gotta. I think he has more one shots too that I'd be interested in reading. That being said, I just haven't really read a whole lot of manga in a while. I read Gantz. Okay, I read all of Gantz. I don't know why I read all of Gantz. I don't like Gantz. It's kind of bad. It's kind of just bad. It is bad. But it got me it kind of like hooked me, and I spent like a day of my life just like binging all of it. Gantz is the last manga I've read, and that's been like that was months ago. I just haven't really wanted to read manga after Gantz. It kind of put me off like a lot of like just honestly just comic books in general. It's messed up. But I gotta read some more. But I shouldn't read like Fujimoto comics after Gantz. I should like ease myself back into it because Fujimoto is weird and Gantz was insanely weird. So like maybe like something not weird. What's something that's not weird? Like I don't know, Yu Yu Hakusho or something. Anyways, yesterday I watched one more movie. I watched The Edge of 17. And I liked it. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. It was good. I wasn't like that when I was 17. But I've also been playing something really good for like the last month. I've been playing Pathologic 3. Pathologic 3 is amazing. Pathologic 3 you play as Daniel Dankovsky. And you meander about this town as a doctor. Daniel Dankovsky is a doctor. And you go and you talk to people, and you're trying to find the immortal Simon Kane. Because Daniel Dankovsky doesn't actually doctor. He just like, he tries to cure death, which, good on him, I guess. But searching out this immortal, he's been murdered. And so has the town physician. Crazy stuff is happening right here. And he's seeing like demons, and he's such an asshole. Daniel Dankovsky. Daniel Dankovsky will walk up to someone, and then you get like the options to say, and I've been trying to lead my Daniel Dankovsky down a not awful road, but he really wants to be an asshole. I'll look at my options, and it's like 4 options, and like 3 of them are like asshole, 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 and the third one is like Latin, and I click the Latin one. By the way, this man will just whip out Latin. He'll just like say some Latin. Now I don't speak Latin, and the guy Daniel Dankovsky is talking to also doesn't speak Latin, but he speaks Latin, so whenever I click on this, only he knows what he's saying. It's crazy. Anyways, that's kind of all I got to say for the blog. Because I don't want to talk anymore. So, bye.